YouTube. And we are here every single Saturday night doing live readings for you. That's myself, Psychic Medium Chris, and my co-host is hopefully Douglas from our podcast. He's one that does chats, and unfortunately, they don't something's going on with him, and yeah, I will be doing some touch for you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a general reading for this week, so I'm going to see how everything's going. If people would like to pop in and actually get some readings done, that'd be wonderful. I've been doing the Celtic cross thread for you, and we're going to go from there. Now, in the news lately here in Ontario, though, the news has to do with marine land. Marine land has some orcas there, humpback whales, and dolphins. And the thing, though, is they want to transfer them to the States. Now, with the Canadian government is refusing to actually take action, and we're going to see what's going on from there. Yeah, it's always tough to learn exactly what's going on within your own community, within your own area. And if there's some readings that you'd like to do, get done, please type in, and I would love to do some readings for you. You also have the chance to call in absolutely live, and I can be able to do that for you. I can actually check the button and let you guys call in live. Might take a little bit, but don't hang up. Just let that be, and then that way you'll show exactly what's going on. So again, those we're taking a look at marine land. This is coming up for this coming Monday weekly reading, which I'm now doing actually every Monday, and starting next week, though, we are going to be doing live. Well, not live, sorry, we're going to start recording actually shows for you for Saturdays, special guests. So, all right, so the first one, though, is situation. All right, so that way we're looking at the current situation. We use marine land. I'm going to take off the glasses for you. All right, so the first one, though, it is the Four of Swords. Let me turn that way. There we go. The Four of Swords, so if you guys can see that, Four of Swords there. And with the Four of Swords, so this one here, it is you're being burnt out marine land right now, big time. And this is what the card is going to with. You're being stressed, restless, altogether. And it's so true, though, because that's what's going on. And that's what's going on. So the challenge, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the challenge. And those, if you're listening to any Podbean, maybe say congratulations and thank you, and be able to tune in with that call in, but I'd love to get some readings for you. Now, again, those challenge those with mainland, those what we're going to be looking at, though. This is actually face up, sorry, I pulled it the wrong way. This one here is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups right there. If you're watching or playback action on YouTube, you can see what's going on. So the Four Cups of face up, right? This is actually meditation. And meditation has to be taken part with them. They need to be able to get things going the right way and sort of see what's going actually on. Thanks very much. If you'd like to get a reading done, absolutely free for me today. I can type them in and I will get to you as soon as I can. Thanks very much. All right. So this first card, though, again, though, it is upside down. This is actually the Four of Swords, and this one here is exhaustion, stress, and then the next one is meditation. What they really want to do is what the animals, though, just the government doesn't want to do anything. Unfortunately, they want to kill animals, but they want to transfer the animals to the right location, which is overseas, and you're even over down to the States. All right, so I had two cards pop out there, and I'm not going to deal with them. So they're not dealing with them. I'm not going to have to put them back in. So they were looking at the basic, though. All right, so the basic, though, is what we need to do, though. It is there's negative thoughts altogether. Yeah, there's negative thoughts going on to do with marine land, and they're self-imposing themselves. After it's basically meaning, though, since there's actually negative thoughts, though, and self-imposing, this is to use animals actually that are there. A lot of people do agree, though, that it's wrong location for marinelands that they have the animals. But with the negative thoughts, though, that right there is to do with for what the government wants to do. It's not getting involved. And it's best off for the government to get involved with the animals. Now, the next one, though, that we're looking at, though, it is to do with the past. All right, in the past, though, this is the double card. The double card's not always bad. Um, it at times though it can be read in different which ways. But this one here is what we're looking at though. It is restless. We're looking actually at uh, benefits. We're looking at exposed dark thoughts. All right. So with this one here again though is with the government though. That's what the government is starting to look at. Explain it instead of willing to help them out. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look at the present. I'm going to shuffle the cards and see what pops out or what comes out. So that way we're looking at the present. That's what it was actually past and present. Sorry, we're going to be looking at the next future. I apologize on that. That double card was actually used the present time period, and that way right now we're going to be looking at the near future. Um, All right, so the first card, so this card though, it is the Ten of Wheels, and it is the Fortune. All right, so right there. All right, so it's a great card altogether. And with this one though, is what we're looking at though is since it is upright, we're looking at the good luck, we're looking at karma, um, life cycle is what we're looking at though. So things are going to be moving actually within the future the right way. So don't worry about it. Things are going to be going the right way for the animals there, so the animals can be actually transferred. Um, Now, we're also going to be looking the Celtic cross spread. We're looking actually at the power, what the power actually has for it. So we're looking at the animals again. Those are going actually on right now in Ontario, Canada, with Marineland. And we're looking at the power. So yeah, the power right now. All right, this is the Five of Cups. All right, the Five of Cups right there is what we're looking at. It is face up, and with this one here, it is to do with uh, regret. All right, failures, disappointment, passion, loss, or grief, and that's what the power is. Um, yeah, power in the past though. A lot of people have actually said the animals have been harmed there, but once they move actually to a better location, things can go a little bit better. But don't forget though that those can be the thought though. Actually, with the power though is the wrong thing, and what we have to do is move it to the right thing. Okay. Now, what we're looking at though is the external and others. What we're looking at. And those, if you're on Podbean listening, I do encourage you to actually to listen, like call in with your for your readings, or even if you're actually listening right now underneath um, YouTube, which I do say thanks much to Cheryl for actually popping in. Taking your questions, would love to actually hear from you. I'm using not Oracle cards, I'm using Cheryl cards tonight. All right, so we were looking to change and others. All right, so this next card that we're looking at, though, this one is face up, though, and it is the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is the right one. Hope you guys can see all right. Okay, there. So with the Ten of Pentacles, so it's what it's basically saying. No, it is wealth. It is the financial security, um, and all that. So it's going to bring actually the more security. It's going to bring wealth. All right. Yeah, it's going to cost a little bit more money. Actually, ship the animals, but it's going to bring a little bit better to the area where you live, since the property, I presume, has been sold. All right. But I'm not sure who is being sold to. That's still a good question. Who has been sold to? So we're looking actually at the last one. Those we're looking at the hopes. All right. And that's what we're looking at. Those. We're looking at hopes. And no, thanks for Cheryl for popping in tonight. Now, Cheryl Lowe is over on YouTube. She has been following us for a very long time. Yeah. So with the hope, so what we're looking at, though, no, it's not a hope, sorry. It's the fears. So yeah, fears. I do apologize on that. On this one here, though, it is the Two of Wands. It's the Two of Wands. All right. So what we're looking at, though, it is the we're looking at personal goal. We're looking at inner reflect. We're looking at the fears and knowledge. That's the fears right now. So again, the fear of the knowledge, right, and fear of change, right? Yeah. Once the animals go, there's always the fear, especially when going down to a new area, new changes altogether. Um, and that's always the scary part. These animals were raised in captivity, um, and yeah, so there's that there, right? Animals have been here way longer than us humans, and we gotta listen to the animals altogether. So our last one, though, that we're looking at, though, is the final outcome. What's going to happen with the final outcome with marine land here in Ontario, Canada? All right, so that way we're looking actually at the Nine of Cups. Thanks very much, Joe. Yeah, it's good to have you here. So Nine of Cups right there. You can see the person known as actually Nine of Cups right there. You know what that card though is basically representing? You know, it is wish coming true. Um, so basically, those since this has actually happened, everything is going to be coming true. It's going to be becoming more prosperous actually altogether. Um, Things are going to be moving. It seems like a little bit slow, but once everything gets going, things are going to go a little bit better all together. Now, I'm actually here Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning, posting on Podbean our shows for you. If you'd like to be able to listen to them, you can listen through Podbean absolutely free. And we're ready to find a local podcast. We have a lot of guests coming up. This Our first guest, though, which I think is on the 31st, if I am correct. He is from Windsor, Ontario. Originally lives in Manitoba. He does a lot of psychic shows. We're going to be talking with him. His name is Tim. And then the one after that, though, is a female, all the way from Manitoba, Ontario. And Opal is, sorry if I don't have the pronunciation right, but that's, I think, local. So that's who's going to be actually on the next Podbean. Again, we list Podbean every single Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then during the weekday, I come in with little pickup readings for you. If you'd like to be able to get a reading, feel free, type it in, and we'll love to get a reading for you. If you're calling in on Podbean, we're always here on Podbean. You can be able to go through Podbean and click that call-in button, absolutely free, get you actually on air, so we can get you some questions. Now, just so I know, I did have a card pop out. This one is the Four of Wands. Now, the Four of Wands, I'll show it to you. It is upside down. Right, and with the Four of Wands, so this one here, it is the personal celebration. So, yes, personal celebration and inner harmony is going to be on. If Kendall is, that's going actually on for this week. That's a little encouragement for you. And if you do live in Southern Ontario, come out on the 7th to Jacob Tesla High School on Holiday Drive over in Cambridge. I will be there, same with Gillian, and we will be there in person selling some merchandise that we've actually created. You can actually be able to come in. It's free to join to come in, and I think it starts off at 10 o'clock in the morning, so 2 or 3, something like that. Yeah, come on in. Welcome to everybody that's actually coming in right now on YouTube and Podbean. I am Psychic Medium Chris, and I would love to do some reading for you. They can be the full Celtic spread or the 3-card spread, which is actually past, present, and future. First, see what the cards have to say for you. Trying to come down with the cold. The weather here in Ontario has been really bad. Cheryl, hopefully the weather in your area is going to get a little bit more warmer. We'll have to know if it is going to get a little bit warmer with you. I know today we were actually out and it was quite nippy. Yeah. Love that, Cheryl. Love that. Yeah, I know. Beginning of the year, Trevor and I, we were up in Northern Ontario. We had a fly up technically on the first. The first got delayed because of the weather. Actually, they were the airstrip that we were going to Northern Ontario. So we flew on the second, and the snow up there was pretty bad. Ooh, we just had a card fall. Come on back, card. All right, so the way I got this card, right? It's a major card, and it's the sun. So the sun's right there for you. And with the sun, though, it just indicates lack of faith, despair. So that's what that card basically means. So there's a lack of faith, actually, for some people that are actually not hoping for the sun to come out because everything will not. So, all right. So I'm going to just do one more quick read. Thank you very much, Cheryl. Yeah. Again, those I sent you the original picture, and if you zoom into the picture, you can actually see that. If you guys are wondering what we're talking about, go to Divine Oracle Podcast Facebook page. I think I posted it there, or even my personal page, which is Psychic Community Brother Chris. And that Facebook page, look through pictures, actually, these around Ontario, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think actually has popped. Does actually be in the picture. And I'm going to do one more thread. Another card just popped out, which is actually the Five of Swords. There's the Five of Swords right there. Desire for forgiveness. Sheriff, if you'd like to get a quick little miniature reading, I would love to do that for you. I do apologize for that. Starting to get cold right now. Yeah, Trevor will not be on. He is going through something. I don't know what it is, but he's been lately giving people attitude and ringing to the front. I don't know. He's going to, oh no, I didn't do anything, but yeah. I know at the beginning of the year, the right woman came back, the neighbor actually let her dog loose actually in the hallway without a leash and started running after Trevor and never called the dog back at all. And the big dog and ran right after Trevor and couldn't know what the dog was back. But Trevor put the arm out and said, stop. So yeah. So since then, no, he's been checking up. And yeah. Thanks very much, Cheryl. Thank you. If you guys are watching on playback, I do say thanks so much to everybody. And Cheryl, I'll do a quick little general reading for you. I'll sort of let you know what the cards are. I'll do the past, present, and future for you with the tarot cards tonight. And then we'll wrap up the show. And I do say thanks so much to everybody that's actually being able to watch actually on playback or live. All right. So Cheryl, your first card though is actually one of the arch cards. It is the Page of Swords. Page of Swords right there. All right. And this one here is new ideas. It is new beginning. It's new ideas actually for you. And basically though is lots of knowledge. So, and that's a great one though for you. So that's actually beginning of the year, and this is past. So this is actually could be with actually just a couple weeks ago. And that's it is the Page of Swords. I'm sorry, I just have a glare actually there. Let me try to get that. No, you're trying to follow the cards. All right, so our next one though it is upside down though. In this one though, it is another height card, and it is the King of Pentacles, and it is upside down altogether. Okay. So with the King of Pentacles, what we're looking at though is all right. So we're looking. You're feeling stuck. That's basically what it's trying to say though. It's like you're feeling stuck. I know it's the beginning of the year. You just yeah, of course you are stuck because of the weather, but besides that, though, that you are feeling stuck spiritually. Um, you don't know where to go. You're trying to actually ask questions, and it's good that you're asking questions. But the thing, though, is you need to be able to try to work actually on yourself. Now, the last card, though, that we're looking at, though, it is the seven. Right, sorry about it. The seven chariots. Sorry if I have it right. Um, and with this one, though, that you're basically motivated, progress, action, but you keep on going. So it's basically saying though that you keep on going, even though that you're having a little downfall. It's a little bit minor, but it's not that bad. That you keep on going more forward altogether. And sorry, those are the cards there actually for you. Again, though, it is Page of Swords right there. We've got the upside down card, which is actually the King of Pentacles. And then you've got the last one. That you have upside. So yeah. All right, so I do say thank you very much to everybody that's joined in. Again, those I am live here. Well, not live. I am posting weekdays nowadays on Podbean. I do encourage you guys to check out Podbean. It's absolutely free. Download. Check me out on the Divine Oracle podcast. I do have a new host. I've been trying to get my former host actually involved so maybe we can actually do some interviews with her. But she's being a little bit busy, especially with her own spiritual life. It'd be good to have her on the show. And for those that aren't aware, my cousin Miss Sally did pass away before Christmas. And I'd like to send actually some spiritual healing to the family in the state. So to her husband. Her husband is going through a lot right now. He's trying a whole bunch of things. But yes, send out some healing energy to Sally's family, even if her husband is most important. So yeah, I do say thanks so much for taking part actually in this quick show tonight. And you guys have a good one, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye.